Drop a like on this video within the next 5 seconds or never break someone's ankles again. I wouldn't risk it. Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Badge Plug, and today, man, we got some very interesting NBA 2K21 stuff to talk about. So before we get into the video, I just want to make sure you guys know that all the gameplay you watch on my channel is from me, okay? I have been banned this year on 2K20 for those of you that are new, and so I had to play on a bunch of different people's accounts and stuff to try out a bunch of different builds and all that. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is, you see me going crazy in this gameplay in NBA 2K21. I'm going to be helping you out with the best builds, best jump shots, all that stuff after I plug you in with all the NBA 2K21 news as soon as it comes out. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're going to be having a very interesting and fun year on NBA 2K21. I appreciate everybody sticking by. If you are not new, you know that this time of the year, I'm always posting news videos on 2K21 and just kind of relaxing and having a good time and clearing my mental state until the new game comes out. Then I'm gonna be grinding like crazy. I daily uploaded for over 7 months this year. So anyway, into the video, man. This was posted, I believe, on Reddit or something, and the whole 2K community has reacted to it. Phantom's made a video about it, which we'll be talking about in a minute. He's got a great 2K community news channel, and this is what he said. Okay, let's get straight into it. Okay, he said, "Hello everybody, I've had the pleasure of working on the upcoming title for the NBA 2K franchise. I have helped develop NBA 2K21. I know that some of you haven't been happy with the lack of news, so I thought I would help you guys out. First and foremost, NBA 2K21 on current gen Xbox One and PS4 will not be that much different from what you guys know now in NBA 2K20, which a lot of us have said will probably be that way anyway, first of all, but he's just going ahead and saying it for us. Anyway, he said the only differences are the blacktop has a Kobe Bryant mural, MyLeague has been completely reworked from the ground up, and the Jordan Rec Center is now called the Mamba Center. All of the big changes come with the next gen, and this is where it gets very interesting. He said on next gen and current gen players will get the opportunity to completely customize your My Players exactly how you want it. Now, I said that's what 2K needed to do, by the way. If you guys didn't see my old video talking about that, I literally said that's how it should be. You know, you should be able to make the pie charts however you want it, basically. You know, have maybe just a little bit of stop, but like if you want to make a pure slasher, 100% slasher, let people be able to do it, you know what I'm saying? But they're not going to be able to do many other things. Anyway, he said pie charts will be completely customizable. In order to get Hall of Fame badges on a category, you need 40% of the pie chart on that category. One badge will cost 2% of the pie. On next gen, only affiliations are back, but not how you may remember it. It is now called My World, and the affiliations are in Brazil, Los Angeles, Miami, New York, Paris, Greece, China, Tokyo, Egypt, and the Australian Outback. Your players will get the accent to that specific area. There is no switching affiliations, okay? So that's big right there. We're gonna scroll down. There's a little bit more that he said. He then said there's no switching affiliations. There are 52 new hairstyles, including waves, dreads, similar to the ones in NBA 2K17, braids, and more quote-unquote white people hairstyles. There are no accessories you can equip on your My Player, including hospital masks to help raise awareness, grills, chains, face tattoos, new watches, slides, gloves. The jeans that look a lot better to shirts actually look more realistic, and Halloween masks for Halloween events. Yes, clothes transfer from current gen. Every court has been made into a mural of Kobe having 8 and 24 on the courts, and GG on the baseline. The Allen Iverson statue is now a Kobe statue. Rep is back how you remember it. The demo will drop August 17th. That's all for now. So the demo coming out August 17th is what he said. That seems pretty, you know, realistic because that's around when it came out last year. But he talked about NBA 2K21 basically having like 10 different affiliations. Now that's insane if this is real. Now remember, I'm not saying that this is 100% real at all. I'm gonna have question marks by it in the title, and we're gonna talk about it just a little bit more because another picture came out of him talking about it once Phantoms posted a video explaining what he said in that first picture. All right, so he then made a very long post once again, and he started out with, "Hello everyone, I've recently watched Phantom's video and I had seen that I had made a few mistakes when I had leaked some information. First of all, I forgot to clarify that there are only 3 affiliations, different from the ones in NBA 2K15 through 17, but the different locations are actually different parks. The reason there are so many is because 2K has been working on this game for the PS5 and Xbox Series X since NBA 2K19. You cannot switch your affiliations, but you can travel to different parks once you hit All-Star 1. The quote-unquote white people haircuts include a haircut similar to Tristan Jazz, a haircut similar to TikTok star Chase Hudson, and a curly long hairstyle. MyLeague has been completely reworked as a selling point for current gen. The devs didn't want the game to feel just like NBA 2K20 in a roster update. Team chemistry now plays a huge factor to make the mode more immersive. I'm guessing right here he means players can request trades, and if not traded in that amount of time, 1 to 4 week spans, they will sit out like Kawhi Leonard did with, all the stuff that he was doing when he wanted to get traded from the Spurs. So this is a lot of information to take in. There is even more that we're going to talk about in just a second. But what I was going to say before reading this again is that it seemed like it was false information, because in the first post, he was talking about 10 different places you could go. And then on this one, he says there's only 3 affiliations. So I'm glad that he cleared that up and he made it very specific what he meant. If there really is that many places to go to, NBA 2K21 is most likely going to be very lit. Now, in my opinion, like I have said year after year, I don't care about a lot of things being in the game. The gameplay has to be good first, okay? We can have 20 or 30 different parks. If the gameplay is trash, you're not gonna be that happy. You're gonna be like, at first, oh man, you got all these places, but if the gameplay itself is not good, you're gonna be dissatisfied very soon. So hopefully 2K has, obviously worked on that a lot, but at the same time, we've been asking for years to go back to being able to do multiple different things, like seeing different places and, affiliations and all that stuff. And like I said, guys, I gave you the 99% badge plug guarantee that NBA 2K21 will probably have affiliations, but it will most likely not be how you remember it. And that's exactly what he said in that post. All right, so to finish it off, he finally says, the reason that not a lot of info in NBA 2K21 has been released is because 2K is trying to avoid any backlash they would get from the current gen NBA 2K21. Current gen 2K21 has the same park menu, the same animations. The next bit of news you guys will get it is the soundtrack. And then he said after that will be the release date announcement for the demo, followed by the screenshots and overalls for the top 20 players and rookies. And finally, the park screenshots will be shown the week before NBA 2K21 will drop. He said, PS, when I said no accessories to equip on your player, I meant new. All right, so that's a lot of information to take in, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that is, I had to read for 6 minutes just now. But anyway, this was posted, that picture that I just showed you guys was posted on Phantom's Twitter, and this is what was in his comments, which we're going to talk about, which is important. Okay, so he said, this ain't real. No way a dev can say this much and then respond to a YouTube video. Phantom said, why not? Shake and Bake, if you guys know who that is, said simple NDA LOL. And then 2K Intel said, how could they find them? He said, I don't know where this is posted, but if the information is actually breaking an NDA, that would mean they could contact the domain holders and seize IP addresses, blah, blah, blah. What he's saying is, if this is a 2K dev, and he released this information, 2K could track him down. An NDA is like a non-disclosure agreement, meaning that, basically the people that work for 2K, obviously they can't say anything about the new game before 2K officially releases it. They sign what's called an NDA. Now, what I'm thinking is this can go either way. It's not hard to get a VPN, which is basically something that can hide your IP address, which Shake and Bake was talking about. 2K could find their IP address, they could go through a bunch of stuff, but it's not hard to have a VPN. So a 2K dev could easily go on a website just like he just did, or if this guy does work for 2K, and he could go on there with a VPN. Obviously he needs a good VPN, because I'm sure 2K has lots of money to look up stuff and go through some cheap VPNs, but just get a VPN, go on the site, post it, boom, untraceable, right? So we don't know. We actually have no idea if this man is right or not, but if he is, NBA 2K21 is sounding much better than people have thought it was going to be. But like a lot of us have already said, especially me and Phantoms, we don't have high hopes for the NBA 2K21 game on the current gen that's coming out in September, because 2K needs a reason. It's very smart, obviously, as a business, when you're coming out with a game on the next gen console 3 months later and people have to buy that new game. Like, you're trying to get people to buy that new game again because you're going to get another sale. They have to have a reason for you to want to buy it. You know, they need to give you something special. You can't just have basically the same game and make one change and be like, oh, people are going to buy the game. No, they need a completely different game, and that's what Ronnie 2K has basically already said, that the game is completely different on the next gen. So we'll see how it is, guys. I'm running out of breath, man, but make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new. Let me know how you feel about it in the comment section down below. It's your boy Badge Plug. You have been plugged in, and I'm out. Peace.